I've seen you last week.
Yeah, for the first time.
So what was the difference? First of all, can you explain how you were before and what was your presentation? What was
before I came back in March of this year? I suddenly came down with sciatica.
Okay. Where exactly?
On the left side.
On the other side.
Prominently on the left side, and pretty much have been in agony for 7 months.
7 months.
Briefly went to see a physiotherapist, an acupuncturist in New Zealand, which did help, but I had to come back to Europe.
Okay.
And then have been seeing a physio since June up until I saw you, which was a week ago, which was middle of September, and have had no real improvement. However, when I came to see you last week, I had gotten to the point where I was living with it, with acute pain, lack of movement, constant headaches, and feeling generally scrambled.
You said you had problems to work.
I couldn't work. I was unable to work. I've not been able to work at all this season, no, because any kind of lifting, any kind of prolonged sitting, or standing in one place causes me pain, stiffness, pain, and shooting pains down the leg, and then it turns into headaches going up into my head, from the back coming up here. But generally well-being, not feeling generally very well, not sleeping properly, and not being able to focus.
How was your mood?
Pretty anxiety, a bit down.
Bit down.
Yeah, and really kind of like you were my last ditch attempt. I'm like, okay, if I've got to see somebody else, this isn't working, I'm going to see another osteopath. And I have been seeing osteopaths and chiropractors since 1997, and I've gone through periods where I've had problems with my back, but never sciatica. This was a whole new thing for me, and much more pain than I've ever had before. But since I saw you, I have had the first pain-free week for 7 months.
Okay.
Just no stiffness, no pain, generally feeling much better, looking brighter, skin's clearer, really a huge improvement.
So today what are your symptoms?
Today I'm stiff, it's stiffening, but I don't have the muscle spasms, which were quite frightening because I would walk down the road and I would just stop and go, oh my god! I don't have that anymore. I just have a bit of stiffness on the left side and a bit of sort of stiffness in the muscle here, but nothing. Okay,
but we had just one treatment.
One treatment.
And so you will say what, plus 50, 60% improvement? What kind of percent?
60% at least. 60% improvement.
Okay.
But it wasn't just the musculature, it was how I felt in myself afterwards. I felt like I'd been for a complete refit.
Okay.
So huge help.
And you said that your partner has seen you differently.
He just said, well, he likes to think it's because I'm doing my core exercises as well.
Good.
So I'm doing those every single day.
Very good.
And he says, oh, it's just because of the core exercises. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Because those exercises, you've been doing that for a long time, no? Or have you started just last week?
No, I've been doing those for a long time, and they weren't really having the effect that they're having now. I'm holding myself better.
Okay.
When I'm exercising, I'm actually holding myself. I'm conscious of what I'm doing, and I'm protecting this area. Huge improvement. He said I'm just more alive. I'm not in constant pain. Every single movement, getting out of bed, going to the toilet. I couldn't even bend over to wash my face. I've recommended it to 6 people already who want your number. And people who are currently going to see someone and it's not really working for them, when I've described what experience I've had, they say, I want to give this a go, because this sounds more like... I could have come in here and you could have done just general osteopathy and
structure.
But I would have come back in 5 days and I would have had no real improvement. That's the difference for me. I have had more improvement than I've ever had going to see and I haven't changed that much of my life in the last week.
Okay.
But I've had massive improvement since. It was a miracle. I call you the miracle hands now.
Okay, well, it's a bit too much maybe.
No, no, it's I have seen a lot of very good doctors in my time, and I haven't had the massive improvement in one session that I've had with you.